Silver's coming down here. Yeah. All right, we broadcast. Let's go, bitch. Let's go. All right, bitch. We can get another recruiting thing going on before you go to work.
This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Ferry, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down to the 29. The Sooners offense will start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 45, on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's back to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up.
She makes $200,000 per game, but she can't afford a $5 burger. She's Angel Reese. Do you know why? The truth will absolutely move you. 1. She sends half her money back home every month. Angel grew up in a single-parent household in Maryland. Now that she's making millions, she still sends 50% of her earnings home every month. Her younger brother plays D1 football, her grandma needs full-time care, and she covers it all. 2. She pays rent for 6 families in her hometown. Quietly, Angel helps pay rent for 6 families in her old neighborhood. She spent over $180,000 in the past year alone to keep them from being evicted. No media, no flexing.
Second and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remember.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. This nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
At the 40, there he goes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
He didn't get big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Cheating.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He got it. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll get rid of it. Pass on the way. It was picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, He's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays. Building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, and the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets it out fast. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball around.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite... This one is tight. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Got his man quickly. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything.
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. The Sooners have enough for the first down.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on fourth down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the first down.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackled after picking up the first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11th. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Sooners! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You get me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The snap sets up the throw. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail when it's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Should have ran a better route.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught!
Yeah, Derek.
Hey, Chief.
Huh?
I'm just calling to confirm, whenever all of our DPS people start showing up, does the front gate know that we're going to be coming through there, so that way we just show them some credentials and we're good to go?
Yeah, I let them know, and just let them know you're meeting the provost marshal at the ER.
Okay. And that was going to be my next question. Do you want us to just not park? We're not going to park in the ambulance bay, but we're going to park in that parking lot just to the side of it, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay. And do you also know if any representation from the man trap is going to be there?
I'm going to be there. Yeah, we're going to be there.
Okay, well, how about the medical personnel that would be receiving the patients? Are they going to be there?
Let me check. I don't know that for sure. Let me double check. I'll call you right back.
I've got a contact for them. I'll call and ask. I didn't know if you've already asked them or not.
No, I didn't. Sorry about
Okay.
that. Yeah, the only thing is the lieutenant. That's the only one you would need.
Yeah, I think his name is Howard.
Yeah.
That's what.
So you can get him or the lady.
Yeah. Well, Heather Doro she's in Germany right now.
Okay, then you had to get him.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, I'm gonna push that out to all of our DPS staff that y'all are expecting us, and I'm gonna let them know that y'all be able to pull right through there with some credentials.
Yep, I'll let them know. All right.
All right. Thank you, Chief. I appreciate it.
Bye bye. It's still 3 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir. I'll probably be there about 2:30, but yeah, everyone else will be trickling in about 3 o'clock.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. The run from the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Panthers are rolling down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Velasquez. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. first down is a great one to a defense.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position, and the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. And he hauls it in at the 25.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Got his man on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Using the quick game. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Gets it out quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. With the catch, it's Velasquez. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Roughing the pass, defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Going up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Finds his man. It's Velasquez. Makes the catch and knocked down. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
2nd down.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And they thought about it, returned and thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much,
The expressway is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Velasquez.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Oh, what a move to get room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Off play action. He's got the tight end. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught inside the 15. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Running for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kent. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Panthers are flying down the field.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Coming after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive in the space department.
Here's the return from inside his 10, and the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd touchdown marker might be in the next county.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. The run to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. The back goes in motion. On second down, wants to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Velasquez. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Panthers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And when you turned on the tape with this guy last week, man, you saw play after play, and he had 3 sacks last week. This week, he's already got his 2nd. He has been flying all over the field.
Quick strike complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The aerial assault continues. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield's record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Final little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Velasquez. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send up. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Back to the ground game on the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he breaks into the open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play.